Alan, a group of neighbors who are part of an HOA in Colorado Springs representing about 150 homes. They were outraged this morning after they were told to pay a little more than $20,000 in less than 2 months. This is all tied to a storm that happened in 2024. This morning, we're sharing their voices as some are afraid they could lose their home.
It's a humane issue, right?
Heather McBroom just moved into the Soaring Eagles townhomes on the southeast side of Colorado Springs in May. She helped organize this protest Monday morning alongside about a dozen of her neighbors.
Many of the members have come together to hire an attorney this morning asking for an emergency injunction to stop all of this.
What they want to stop is the work being done to repair hail damage from an August 2024 storm. Last month, the HOA told each resident they would have to pay $20,000, but many expect their insurance will only cover half that.
We have about 1/3 of our members who are elderly or single family parents that will not be able to cover that difference, nor should they have to.
Among those standing together, a former HOA president for the community, Rick Dahmer.
You couldn't ask for better neighbors here.
He's lived in this community for 18 years, and as a former board president, he once had to handle a claim for hail damage on behalf of the community.
Things are a little different back then. We would have our meetings across the street. All the homeowners would come together. We'd let them know what was going on, how much it was going to cost everybody. We kept everybody informed.
Rick and others didn't feel informed this time around when they found out last month their payment of a little more than $20,700 was due by October 1st. The group complaining that amount violates their bylaws. They provided a copy of those bylaws to me, which caps the amount at $10,000.
But it's getting to the point, I don't want to live here no more. I mean, it's getting that bad where the board members here they don't want to speak to us. Everything's done on the computer. And I'm an old farmer. I like to see eye to eye when I talk to people.
An attorney representing the Homeowners Association sent me the following statement, which reads in part, quote, "While this figure understandably is alarming to homeowners, it is important to recognize that the board did not make this decision lightly or arbitrarily. Unfortunately, this problem is not unique to Soaring Eagles. Rather, it is a statewide problem that affects HOAs across Colorado. The insurance industry continues to increase the cost of property insurance for HOAs while simultaneously increasing the deductibles under those policies." Now, the attorney did add the HOA tried to communicate to residents, held a public meeting last month, and, quote, "Most owners have HO6 policies that do cover the deductible assessment. The people I spoke to aren't arguing that the work doesn't need to be done. They just feel the amount is unjust. I do plan on keeping in touch with them and will provide any updates as I get them." Well, Coloradans, they're running out of time to take advantage of thousands of dollars in federal tax breaks for electric vehicles. Our News 5's Piper Vaughn, she's joining us live this morning. And Piper, what can you tell us about the EV tax credit?
Yeah, good morning, Tony. The Colorado Clean Vehicle Credit offers up to $7,500 off of a new electric vehicle and up to $4,000 off for a used one. So if you are planning on getting an EV vehicle, you still have until the end of the month to do so to save that money. So here's how this works. You can either claim the credit on your tax return or transfer it directly to the dealer for